My name is Daniel Johnson, and this is my 1986 BMW 325 ES. So the way I ended up with this car is I was on a hunting trip, and I was coming back from Mexico, and I was looking on Facebook Marketplace, just looking for a cool old car that I could get, that I could, work on, mainly do an LS swap. And this thing came up. It was in Houston, so it was a little bit out of my way to go get it, but coming back from Mexico, stopped by the U-Haul, picked up a tow dolly, and towed this thing all the way home. When I got it, there was no engine in the car, so I ordered a LS3 with a TR6060 drop out from a Camaro, and then shoehorned it in that small thing. So the name of this car is ROSE30, and the way I came up with that is the platform that this car is an E30, and it's red, kind of like a rose. And eventually I'm gonna be putting this thing on airbags. So it's got a few meanings. So I found the best way to finish a project is to set deadlines for yourself. So after I had the engine in the car and kind of running, was driving around the neighborhood, I saw LS Fest up in Kentucky was coming up in a few months. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna set that as my deadline. That's when this car has to be at least close enough done that I could take it on a road trip with my best friend all the way to Kentucky. So pretty much like the week before, the passenger window's not working, the AC's not working, there's no power steering, no power brakes. This thing is just coming down to the wire. So the last week, I put my whole effort into it all day, nearly all night, taking off work, just working on this thing, getting it ready to go. And man, it was down to the wire. I'm telling you, an hour before I left, I was putting the hood on this thing, and then I was off to Tito's house. So we leave on a Thursday afternoon. It's a 12-hour drive. We get all the way to LS Fest. We sign in, man, it's like 9 a.m. We decided to take it for a car wash since this thing's in a car show. And that's when Tito found out the sunroof.
Yeah, it's bad.
So LS Fest was a lot of fun. We saw lots of cars, saw some drifting events, just hung out, drank beer, had some fun. And then after LS Fest was over, we headed back to Dallas. So the next thing to happen with this car is I've got all new suspension to go on it, coilover shocks, brand new wheels and tires, much wider than what's on there right now. So that's what's next. And then after that's done, I'm gonna be putting air suspension on it so I can make it live up to its ROSE30 name.
I did explain it.
You just said it was rosy.
Because it rises.
Oh, it rises.
Because it rose.
Oh. That's gonna go in the bloopers.